In Deuteronomy 28, we find Moses presenting the nation of Israel with two options. He gave them two options. The God who made a covenant with the children of Israel gives them a choice to be blessed or to be cursed. And if given that choice, quite naturally, we choose to be blessed, right? Because we all want to be blessed. But you have to ask yourself, have you positioned yourself to be blessed? Have you? The word of the Lord came to Moses to tell the children of Israel that if they listened diligently to his voice of the Lord and were watchful to do all his commandments, then all of these blessings would come upon them. And many of us, we listen to the word week after week. But how much of it do we really hold on to or really apply to our lives and our everyday functions? How much of it do we take with us? How much of it do we take as the living word of God? I don't know about you, but I'm at a place in my life where I can't afford to take any more detours. I can't afford to waste time or make any more mistakes. I need to know the exact direction that I am to go in. I don't have time to detour here and detour there and try to get back on the track. I don't have time for that no more. See, I did that when I was younger. I'm older now. If things are going to work together for my good, I've got to be in his will. And if you're like me, you need real direction. And if you're like me, you don't like confusion. You need clarity about where to go and what to do. Well, in order to position yourself for the blessings of God, you've got to learn how to recognize the voice of God and listen to what he says. First and foremost. And not only are we to listen to what God says, we also need to do what he says. You see, it's one thing to listen, but it's a whole other thing to do what you're told to do. And sometimes that's where we mess up. That's exactly where we mess up. We don't mind listening. We do not mind listening. In fact, we show up faithfully every week to listen. But we miss the mark when it comes to doing. We miss the mark. We don't like doing nothing. But that's where obedience comes into play. People, you gotta listen and you gotta do it. So, have you done what God told you to do? Because the ball is in your court. You have a choice. Do you want to be blessed? I know I do. Have you positioned yourself to be blessed? Are you listening and are you doing? Is it difficult to do? And if it's difficult to do, find out why is it difficult for you to do it? You know, just talk to God. Be real. Lord, I'm trying to be out in this world. I'm still want a club, God, but just be real. Just be open. You're having an open communication with God. He already know anyway. He just wants you to talk to him. He already know. And then have you ever felt like you were more cursed than blessed? And if so, how did you reverse the curse? In your mind, how did you reverse it? When I sit and I write, I make a list of my blessings. And I make it a point to thank God for each one of them every day of the week. I'm not saying you have to, but it helps me to see it and be clear on it. And then I make a list of commands that I fail to fulfill. Because there's some things, like I told y'all, I'm human too. There's some things that I just don't get done. I have good intentions to do it, but it just don't get done. You know. And it could be helping somebody, forgiving somebody, or giving to someone, you know, any of that. And when I do the list of commands that I fail to fulfill, like helping and forgiving and giving to somebody and stuff like that, I keep them on that list. And when I complete it, I get to take it off the list. Because I don't want to forget what he's told me. Although I don't do it at that moment, I still put it on my list. And when I do it, I cross it off. Because sometimes I'm a procrastinator. Not by choice. Sometimes it just happens. You know. And that's what it is. So, I want to know, do y'all want to be blessed or cursed? Which one? Because you got to listen and do it. You can't just listen. You got to listen and do it. Listen and do it. Do you want to be blessed or cursed? Y'all have a good one.